Enugu Rangers is standing by now with the latest in sports news.
Thank you, Amarachi, and welcome to Sports News. The Governor of Lagos State, Ambode, has directed the State Sports Commission to ensure the Agege Stadium, which is the home ground being used by MFM FC, be put in good shape to meet up with the CAF standards before inspection in December. The state-based club will be one of the country's representatives in the CAF Champions League next season after finishing as runners-up in the 2016-17 NPFL season. The governor has also donated 25 million naira to the footballers and officials of the club for qualifying for Africa's biggest club competition and another 25 million naira to ensure a hitch-free campaign.
We directed our sports team and then also the sports commission to make sure that everything is in place, just as we have earlier requested, that the Agege Stadium is certified by CAF. More importantly, to also make sure that our other stadium are in proper shape. We will upgrade what we have in Teslim Balogun Stadium. As you may be aware, we have put down the Onikon Stadium so that we can actually have a standard stadium in that place.
New head coach of Enugu Rangers, Ambode, has appealed for support from his players and backroom staff as he prepares to return the club into its glorious days at the top flight of football. The former Enyimba Sunshine Stars, Giwa FC and Shooting Stars coach was today unveiled as the team's head coach by the state governor, Ifeanyi Uwanyi. He is confident his experience in the NPL will help him take the club to greater heights.
Every hand must be on deck to achieve the desired goal. As for me, as a coach, I have responsibility to discharge. That, of course, I know by God's grace I will. And I know that Rangers is an household name, always ready for positive results. We do everything within our means, collectively, to ensure that that is achieved. We know we have versatile people, seasoned administrators that are brought into the system to ensuring that we have a level playing ground to play. And I think with the help of God and with the support of everyone in the state, we'll be able to get there.
In the UEFA Champions League, Manchester City have joined their neighbours United in the knockout phase of Europe's biggest club competition following a 4-2 win over Italy's Napoli in Group F. Their Group F counterpart Shakhtar Donetsk beat Feyenoord 3-1 to stay second in the group. Liverpool recorded their second win in Group E following a 3-0 win over Maribor. Sevilla beat Spartak Moscow 2-1. FC Porto beat Leipzig 2-1. The shocking result of the night was a tie with champions Real Madrid and Tottenham at Wembley. Spurs edged out Madrid 3-1. Dortmund's unimpressive run in the Champions League continued as they were held to a 1-1 draw by Apoel. And finally, tennis, where Spain's Rafael Nadal earlier today made sure he would top the ATP rankings at the end of the season when he beat South Korea's Chung Young 7-5, 6-3 in the second round of the Paris Masters. Nadal, who has never won the tournament, was a break behind in the opening set before stepping up a gear to set up a third-round meeting with Uruguay's Pablo Cuevas. The world #1 made a decisive break in the 8th game of the second set and bagged a straightforward win on his second match point when he sent on a forehand long. And that's it on Sports News for tonight. I'm Barang Tony Aranta and Amarachi will be back with the wrap.
Liberia's presidential runoff has hit a roadblock after the country's Supreme Court order following allegations of fraud in the first round. Ex-football star George Weah and Vice President Joseph Boakai are due to go head-to-head in the November 7 vote. But the Liberty Party's Charles Brumskin, who came third in the first round, has challenged the results. Last month's election was the country's first independently run vote following the end of civil war in 2003. Mr. Bromskin and the Liberty Party said the first round was characterized by massive systemic irregularities and fraud, including polling stations opening late and therefore preventing people from voting. The FBI is searching for a second suspect wanted for questioning in connection with the New York City terror attack on Tuesday, in which 8 people were killed when a man drove onto a bike lane. The FBI is seeking information about Mukam Duzor Kadyrov in relation to Tuesday's attack. Suspect Sayfullah Saipov was charged today in a criminal complaint that accused him of killing 8 people near the World Trade Center. New York Deputy Commissioner John Millis said Saipov, an Uzbek immigrant, had closely followed IS instructions from social media on how to carry out such an assault. Our correspondent Emmanuel Ere reports from New York.
This is downtown Manhattan, where tragedy broke Tuesday when a 29-year-old man ran down people on the bikeway, leaving at least 8 persons dead and at least 11 injured in what has been termed as a terror attack, the first since 9/11. And the World Trade Center is just a little bit to my right. And this particular incident, of course, is a sad reminder of what has happened. But we can also tell you that life has since returned to normal. Everyone around seem to be going about their normal businesses. There is heavy presence of NYPD officials, and as you can see behind me, there is also heavy presence of journalists who have come here to also get an on-the-ground assessment of the matter. From New York, Emmanuel Ere, reporting for Channels Television News.
And the main news again. President Muhammadu Buhari today asked Nigerians to shun acts that could drag the country into another civil war as he launched the Armed Forces emblem and swore in the new Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Mr. Boss Mustafa. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks for watching. I am Amarachi Ubani. Good night.